It's a beautiful, beautiful day out here at Rand Park Golf Club, out here supporting, spending the day with Doctors Without Borders. The incredible work that they do. That's not going to help you at all. And in walks this young soul walks in here and goes, "Hi, I'm here. Let's do the thing, man. Let's make some magic." Yes, you. How you doing?
Thank you. Fine. Hold on. I need to do it again in case anyone missed it. Happy birthday.
No.
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy.
No, you make me shy. I'm going to run away.
Happy birthday to half a century. Happy birthday to you.
You make me sound so old, but thank you. I'll take it.
It's amazing. I mean, I'm hot on your heels, so.
No, you're not.
I'm in good company. I am.
You know.
But you just call me young, so.
Yeah, you see now. So you don't blow it for yourself. Joining us for a little special episode of Wellbeing Wednesday. It is the young Petra. Are you good? Are you well?
I am so good. Besides, I mean, we had this chat just now about being so cold and how women's bodies regulate.
We're on the radio now, so you're not allowed to swear now.
No, I didn't.
You can't swear how cold it is.
Oh, no. That's for your, yes.
Yeah. She does swear, by the way.
Oh.
So out here on the golf course, open sky, space, people connecting. There's a word that gets thrown around a lot in moments like this. And you see it a lot on social media. You hear it in podcasts. Gratitude, be grateful. And I want to be honest about something. Sometimes it feels heavy and it feels forced. Mm-hmm. You know, sometimes things are not great, and sometimes they're not easy. But I think today, let's unpack the real version of that, not the Instagram version where we just say what we feel because that's kind of like how it is. Mm-hmm. But let's really talk about gratitude today. So what is real gratitude?
So for me, at least, real gratitude it's being an appreciation of everything around you and not just the big momentous moments. So it's not, getting the new car, getting the promotion, getting everything to work out in your favor.
Yes.
But it's the small things collectively that add up, that you can have this deep sense of, oh my goodness, everything I have right now is as it's meant to be.
Yes.
And it's not that false sense of gratitude about not acknowledging if things are going badly, but it's more about looking at, where you can be appreciative for all the small things in your life.
I think your listeners were going to see me go.
Yeah, we're waving at people in the background,
making unnecessary noise. Sorry, you were saying.
That's why my attention span also went for a little walkie walk. Well, I think in a nutshell, it's really being able to acknowledge all the goodness in our lives versus waiting for the big moments to celebrate.
Why do so many people struggle with gratitude? Like especially when life isn't going well, it's easy for people to go, you know what, this again. Why do we struggle with something that provides, in my opinion, what should provide eternal joy?
Yes. Well, physiologically, our brains or our minds are wired for the negative. So we are constantly looking for what could go wrong. We're looking for threats to our survival. So we're wired that way. So if we can acknowledge and be an allowance of there's nothing necessarily wrong with us, physiologically or biologically, that's how we're wired.
100%.
But the choice does come in to say, well, what more do I want in my life? And if it is the good, if it is the happiness, gratitude is the path to happiness. And that's when we can realize, well, if I'm not feeling happy overall in my life, I don't have an innate sense of joy. Really, where I start with everyone is start looking at what you are grateful for. And you might think, well, I've got nothing to be grateful for, because I hear that so often.
Wow.
We hear it often. Someone is in a job that they despise, that they don't like, and they're like, oh, I hate my job, I hate everything about it.
Yeah.
Well, do you? Do you hate being paid? Do you hate the medical aid that is given to you? Do you hate the pension fund? So it's trying to rewire our minds to say, okay, well, maybe some parts of what we're experiencing
and that takes work.
Isn't fun for us. Absolutely. Oh, my voice broke there. That's how passionate I am about it.
I mean, the other side of that coin is, of course, people that go, I'm grateful, but that's that's also a patient of ungratefulness, if you like, or not grateful enough.
Yeah.
I'm grateful, but
Yeah. Look, I think we have to have some allowance for being human. I mean, I did that this week where I'm deeply grateful for my body and how she shows up for me, even though I've put her through absolute trauma and abuse over the years.
Okay.
So I had a moment of, because I got sick a few weeks ago and then I got sick again. And I was just in a mood because I hadn't left home. I haven't been able to exercise or train. I haven't been able to go out. So I had a moment of complete cabin fever. And then we didn't have power, a la Eskom, and then we didn't have water. So it was one of those days. And I'm like, you know what? I'm so frustrated with my body that she's sick again. And I was so irritated.
Oh, sure.
And simultaneously, I was grateful for her as well. So we can have allowance for sometimes.
There's a tolerance.
Completely. But I think if that's your natural state where you're always looking for, you have the propensity to look for what is going wrong, that definitely needs to change. I mean, it doesn't have to change if you're happy being miserable. Yeah. I mean, there's a bit of a paradoxical conundrum.
I mean, but that's real life, you can have the good job and still be overwhelmed. You can still have people around you and still feel lonely. Yeah. How do we hold both of those things without feeling guilty?
If we are consciously choosing to what we focus on. So if it's the happiness, saying that, I might have had a negative day or I might be negative right now.
Yeah.
I can change that. So it's taking the power back to what can I change? And then feeling empowered to say, well, how much more can I create of that? And how can I show gratitude to others? So, I think I'd like to invite everyone that's listening to start spamming Paulie with messages of gratitude on how grateful we are for these shows that you put together and how you show up for all of us. And personally for me, I'm so grateful, for you for inviting me to be part of this beautiful co-creation.
Yeah.
So if we can not just, we can give gratitude, but also be okay with receiving gratitude. Yes. I think that is a beautiful
That's a tough part for people. It's like, people are okay to give something, but when it comes to receiving, it's not so easy.
Well, and I used to be like that until someone, I don't remember who it was, but someone mentioned to me, they got so cross with me because I was unwilling to receive. And I said, Petra, how do you feel when you give something to someone and they receive it gladly? I'm like, it's the best feeling in the world.
Yeah.
I said, okay, now when they do it, that to throw it back in your face, my God, it actually feels really crappy.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, well, how are we making others feel if we aren't willing to receive their gratitude?
100%.
So I think if we can keep that in the back of our minds, where it's actually not a selfish thing, it's more a honoring of the person that has taken the time and the consciousness and the effort to make themselves vulnerable to say thank you.
Jess, Jess and I take turns to cook. And some nights we'll have a Woolies meal, or like we'll have something simple like a chicken burger or something like it, which doesn't require a lot of effort. It's just simply put it in the oven or put it in the microwave. And Jess will say, "Thank you for dinner. That was delicious." And I'll say, "I didn't really do much." So what your brain is actually going and saying, you're actually diminishing the thank you and the gratitude that you just received.
Completely, you're invalidating it completely.
Does it change anything? Is gratitude just a mindset trick we teach ourselves to cope with?
No, it changes our physiology as well. I don't know, I'm going to get it wrong. It might be the hippocampus. It's not, as I'm saying that, but there's a part of our brain that lights up and fires up with gratitude. So it's one of the highest frequencies, one of the highest vibrations of emotions is actually gratitude.
Okay.
We think it's love. It's actually gratitude.
Okay.
So physiologically, it actually changes our chemistry when we're willing to give it and receive it authentically. So not out of pretense, because that doesn't have the same effect, of course. But if we can train ourselves to be in that space and state of gratitude more often, it's going to change how we actually feel.
Of course.
And how our bodies and our nervous systems show up, and it's going to contribute towards our physical health. as well as our mental and emotional health, of
For
course.
somebody listening who's now thinking, I've got nothing to be grateful for today, where do they start?
Force yourself to find 10 things.
10 things.
10 things.
Can I be honest for a second?
Yes.
Like, if you said that to me, that I would immediately go, that sounds like a lot.
I know. And that's exactly why I say 10. So I've done this with so many of my coaching clients over the years, because 2, 3 is easy enough. 4 is a bit of a push. 5, you've really had to stretch yourself.
So now you have to really think about it.
You've really got to be present. And you don't have to do it in one sitting, but at least within the space of that day. Or if you're doing it at night, definitely by that next day. Because what it does is it wires your subconscious mind to start looking for proof that things are good. It starts looking for proof for things that you can be grateful for. So even if things aren't going well in your life, your subconscious mind is like, okay, well, maybe so many things are bad. My relationship has fallen apart. And I have people that love me. And I've been able to fill up my car with fuel. And I've got money for groceries. And so looking for 10 is
kind of have to really think about it.
Absolutely. 2, 3, 4, 5 is easy.
It's funny because that was the answer to my next question. It's like, how do you do that? Long term, what does a gratitude-based life look like? How does it change how we show up for ourselves and for other people?
So much more ease and joy. Think of when you're around someone that is negative or critical or cynical all the time. We don't want to be around people like that.
It's a struggle.
It's a struggle, and which means that they're alienating themselves. And then when they're in that place of isolation, they still start feeling sorry for themselves, and start self-judging and self-criticizing themselves. And then it becomes a negative cycle. So if you can consider how your life feels like, and the contribution that you are in the lives of others around you, there's the invitation to start inviting in more gratitude into your life. And it's doable for all of us. So that's something that's really great, is it costs us nothing. And it's just really being aware and attentive.
What about on the other side of this coin? What about somebody who doesn't want to give thanks, who doesn't want to be grateful, who doesn't want to receive or give gratefulness? I'm sure there are a million of these people.
I know.
But how do you move past that? Even if you're not willing, you go, I'm quite happy where I am right now. Like, life couldn't be better. And in a sense, there is a level of gratitude there.
Yes.
But something that just occurred to me. So this Doctors Without Borders, right? So they do this thankless work, and it affects millions and billions of people globally. How do you manifest the gratitude of people who can't say thank you, but you have to do it for yourself, right?
I love that. Paul, so yesterday, I'll give you an example. I was on my way to the park with my girls being my dogs, of course. And we turned into Bayers Nordia, which is a really busy road. It was like 4 PM or somewhere around there. So
why on earth would you do? Because you went for a walk.
3:34, somewhere around there. And there was something weird going on with the traffic, and I had a look at what is going on, and I saw there was this little dog running across Bayers.
I saw the video. Amazing.
It's great. And then a woman chasing behind this doggo. Turns out I know her. She's from the SPCA in Randburg.
Got you.
And myself and another 2 cars kind of stopped the traffic behind us because there were people trying to get past. So we kind of positioned ourselves so no one could get past us, like formed a barricade. And then eventually we managed to, I pulled over. I had a bag permanently in my car with extra leads and blankets and stuff. I got my stuff out. Eventually they managed to secure the doggo, put the doggo in the back of the van, which was amazing.
Amazing.
And there's an example of this dog cannot say thank you. And it wasn't about getting the thanks in return. For us, it was,
self-gratitude.
Completely. It was the biggest high, knowing that I had the ability to do something that was going to make a difference.
Brilliant.
And I was going to do it. And I think that's where the sense of fulfillment comes in for us. if someone else can't say thank you, or can't show appreciation,
We have to do it for ourselves.
We have to do it for ourselves, because ultimately, if we're constantly looking for the validation, then it's something that isn't authentic anymore. Then we're doing it for the validation, for the praise, versus I'm going to show up how I'm going to show up.
100%. What you choose,
completely. And yes, of course, it's such a great feeling to be seen and appreciated for the effort we're putting in.
Yeah.
That's where I get that from my friends.
Yeah.
Friends and family.
Yeah, that's it.
And there are so many times, with my charity, just one thing as well, and with Doctors Without Borders, as you're saying.
Thankless job.
Completely, more often than not. And it's not about the recipients. It's ultimately about, if I can help,
I will.
I'm going to help. And if I'm not, it goes against who I am.
Let's jump quickly to my favorite part of the show.
Yes.
Just one thing. What is one small, real, doable thing someone can do today to start building gratitude, bringing happiness and joy and gratitude into their life?
Yay. So right now, like these very 10 seconds, is I'd encourage you to think of one person that you are going to send a message to. It might be someone that is in your circle anyway. It might be someone that you haven't spoken to in a while, but someone that you truly have a reason to be thankful for. It's something that they did, or just how they show up for you, and send them a message. Not just thanks, but finish
explain why.
Thank
it's
you,
like saying sorry. When you say sorry, why are you saying sorry?
Exactly.
Why are we saying thank you? Thank you.
Yeah. Support the reason, and send them their message. And yes, it might open up some uncomfortable conversation, or they might feel awkward, and also throw it back.
Yeah.
And that's where you can just say, just accept it. I'm just acknowledging you. You don't have to respond. You don't have to reply. You don't have to say anything. But I want you to know that I'm incredibly grateful for how you show up, or what you did for me the other day.
Amazing. If we want to find you on the socials and all the things, watch your videos, where do we find you?
PetraLaranjo.com.
And videos and everything, huh?
Videos and everything. So YouTube, where this fabulous video will be shared.
Fabulous.
So please have a look. Paulie and myself are both in the video. This time for the first time in a while. So check it out, have a look. Petra Laranjo, that's Laranjo on YouTube. There we go, thank you.
Yay!
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn.
Brilliant.
.com, the website.
Thank you. Thank you for taking the time, for coming to spend like a little bit of time with me. It's so nice to see you. I think what we could take from this is gratitude isn't pretending that everything is okay. It's choosing to notice what is okay.
Yes. Mic drop right there.
Boom. Have yourself a wonderful afternoon. I will see you for a party on Saturday. We're
actually gonna boogie finally.
We are indeed. Have a fabulous afternoon. Thank you so much for your time. And I will see you on Saturday.
Amazing.